Fun. Also, happy 420, everyone.
We?
It's 420. You
Oh,
should
I
really
don't need to.
relax and 420. Is that a police code or something? 420?
Imagine you're like, Roger, you caught that for 20. What? What did you just say?
Why is Ubisoft offline?
It's Ubisoft. That's the only explanation you need.
Ubisoft services are currently unavailable. Please check your
Correct.
connection and try again. But I'm streaming. I'm online. Oh well. I hope they make an MMO kind of like this. That'd be fun. GTA style MMO.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I swear to God that if I come into work tomorrow and nothing's happening, I will stare at him with daggers.
You should, instead of staring at him with daggers, you should just strangle him on the spot.
Like, if he thinks everything I'm telling him to do is busy, it's sort of like, fucking, I'm doing it. All you gotta do is literally do the physical thing.
Well, if that's all that's happening, so you're telling me if all that's happening is what you're telling him to do, you're gonna freak out because it's not actually that much?
If I'm not busy tomorrow, like, I don't know how it is in the office, but on my side, it's sort of like, why can't you do this? Which is so weird because he's the boss, but it's just sort of like, you're not even supposed to be there, but I get it.
He's a little challenged.
No, I mean, it's his business, I get it.
No, but I mean, if you can't, I guess makes sense. I guess.
Ooh, yes! Yes, I sold it.
Nice. Well, I mean, if it's not busy tomorrow, you're gonna actually tell him and be like, I don't know what the fuck, man. You're making me come in and endanger myself, and it's not even busy.
What was that? Ah!
Sorry, 1 second.
Looting them.
I mean, I really don't mind. I'll come in. It's just against my values to do it because I know it's not the right thing to do. But business wise, I already knew it was gonna head this way, where it's sort of you can't balance it nicely without anybody like standing, on one side. Everybody's
Yep.
gonna have an opinion. Either you want to go down financially, or you want to die. So
Well, if you put it that way.
since we don't want to go down financially and I don't want to die, and I'm sort of paranoid anyways. I'm probably the best one for the job because I wouldn't touch anything. Once I get to show out the mask that I got.
Oh my god.
Oh, kidding me?
Just be safe. I know you're probably gonna like stay away from people and not touch anybody.
I'm a
So
smart
pretend
guy.
to be like 10 feet away.
Just get like a metal baseball bat. You come near me, and I will crack your skull.
Ugh. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm not getting paid. Just cause, dude.
A puppy! I want to pet you. Oh, where'd you come
It's
from?
all gone to the
Hey.
dogs, buddy.
Hey.
Cutest thing in the world. Hey there, little guy.
Oh, the puppy's following me. Oh, it's not.
Okay, let me call him. I have his cell phone.
Shouldn't somebody call the police?
Whoa! Okay. No, I'm just. It's
Hey,
cool.
fuck.
Wait a second, hear that? You need to get lost.
Oh, awesome. He hasn't been keeping. Appreciate it. You're working, you need some let us know.
Squad, we are following the suspects
You
who
have
are being reported to hostile in your area. We've got a patrol car in pursuit of suspect.
Look for that. It should have our listings. Well, you guys look for eBay too, though, so I mean, it's up to you. Just let me know. Just like we have it. We sometimes give it out to clients. So before something, keep it in mind that I might not have a big one. We might have it. You gotta text me. Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye.
Lost them.
Bye.
Right there.
Welcome back.
yeah, concierge wanted a couple of things with us, and there's actually people working there. And Aubrey was like, send somebody to send it up. Like after I got the list from their boss, and like I've been talking to him the entire morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, this. And it was a lot of things. We went back and forth. We finished it. She was like, can you send it up? And I'm like, it's like literally just my boss in the office. And she was like, yeah, tell him to send it up. I'm like, you want me to tell my boss to go send it up? Why can't you go pick it up? You know, like, and she's like, no, like I'm busy, blah blah. You know, like these are the people that always asks me for favors.
Yep.
And
They got used to it.
You know, and I was like, dude, nobody is there. Like, can you help out? Like, just come on. He's busy right now. He's doing things. He's hardly replying to me. And people have been asking me to go get him to pick up and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, give the guy a break. And he was like, I'm not allowed. And she was like, I'm not allowed to leave. So, like, I talked to these other people who's getting Siggy to pick up too. And I'm just like, just do this favor for me. I'll return it later. And I'm like, Aubrey, come on, like, I help you guys out a lot. Can you do this thing for me once? Just, like, go get it from him instead of me asking him to go and deliver something. Because he's doing something in the office. And she was like, fine. And I'm like, I appreciate it. Jesus
God.
fuck.
God.
You know, it's like, the reason you guys are there are to get stuff done, right? Why do I have to go and get my boss to do it? So that's why he's like, it's so busy.
They forget the favors you did for them pretty easily.
They're just really used to me
Stepping all over you.
everything. Hey, I don't appreciate that.
I'm just kidding.
I don't get to step on.
I'm just kidding.
I don't do it because I get bullied. Okay.
They don't bully you, but they warm. You know, they like butter you up a little bit. You know, they give you a little bit of compliments. They smile.
I don't get taken in by compliments easily. Like I tell them to fuck off.
I don't know, man. How many times do you talk about the cute girls at concierge minus that one bitch? You know what we're
Get
talking
down there
about.
and waste him.
Yeah, and then stop. Where I'm like, no, I'm not falling for that anymore.
Yeah. How much did it take? How much did it take for you to be like, okay, fuck these girls?
Like
Fuck
I
them
don't
all.
reply to Candle anymore.
Yeah, but
I don't give a shit about
I know,
girls.
I know, but how much did it take? How many times did you do favors before you finally decided, okay, never mind, fuck these girls?
I don't know, I lost. I don't know. Who was counting?
911.
Because you lose count, because it's hard to remember all the times. Because remember you telling me, like, yeah, I did this for concierge, I
Well,
did
they're
this, I helped them
bitches
here, I
take
helped them
advantage
there.
of me.
Yeah, I know they're bitches. The thing is, I'm not criticizing you at all. I'm just saying, you were nice to them, this would happen. They forget all the nice things you did and just expect it. It's unfortunate, but that's how some people are. And concierge seems to have a lot of those people.
I know, I feel bad because this guy Cheyenne, he's actually super nice. Like, I respect him a lot more. Like, this entire thing that's been happening, I keep asking him, like, can you go and meet with my customer and send it to him? Because nobody is there to help me. And he's like, oh, can you guys pick up? And I'm like, it's literally just a gig. Can you just go meet up with him and send it to him? Or, like, the thing that you have with you, can you remember this to one person? And he's like a client, and I'm just asking him. And, okay, we also buy stuff from him, but, like, he's just been really, really nice. And I'm like, you've been really nice. Thanks for the favor. Like, I'll help you out whenever I can next time. So that usually means where he's like, then go out with me. And I'm like, I'm not going out with you. It's different.
That's all they want to do.
Nice.
Hiring.
To actually get somebody to help me out instead of go, do this for me. Just like,
Yeah, they want it for free. The girl, they want to like wink, you know, like show themselves off a little bit, be a little nice to you, and then get something from you without
yeah,
doing
and I'm
anything back.
trying not to take advantage of shit.
You don't
'cause I'm
believe
like,
me?
I've been
Oh,
on
here
that
we
side
go.
where I'm like, I can't
Okay,
keep doing it to
why do
this
I
guy,
always
you
have
know,
to prove
but
myself with you? Why
I
can't you ever
really
just take me
got
at my word?
nobody.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
noodling it now.
So,
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
do you believe
But
I
me?
just
yeah.
I
have
guess
to make like
Keyshawn's
a
are the
later
cutest
and be
dogs
like,
in the
okay,
world.
for the
Thank
favors
you.
that you did for me, here you go.
But see, that's the difference, right? When you ask for something, like, you make it a thing to like remember what they did for you. But as you can see, these other girls that get stuff from
Take my
people don't
business
remember
very seriously. Don't waste my
ever.
time.
It's like the LA syndrome.
Stuff won't be a
It's the I'm an attractive person. People do things for me. I don't have to care syndrome.
Well,
Good-looking people suffer from that everywhere.
Aubrey's not attractive. She's fugly.
I've never seen a picture of her, so I wouldn't know.
Out now.
I don't know. What? Like, I'm still very nice to her.
She's fugly.
Dude,
It's hard for you to say. It's hard for you to say someone is fugly, but she must really be fugly.
He's just.
Because you're very lenient with people. You find people like average and attractive, even if they're like meh.
He's. Okay, I think there was a conversation one time where they asked me if I would ever screw Aubrey, and I said, if I really have to and my life depends on it, and I guess if I put a paper bag on her head, then yes.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Oh, that.
But I like her. She's a bitch, but I like her. It's
Wait,
like,
what?
In a way, you know, like when you feel like you guys can be friends, but she ditched me all the time, and she doesn't give a shit about me, and then like she doesn't respect me.
You're confusing me so fucking much right now. I can see her as a friend, but she slaps me, and she doesn't seem to like me, and she treats me like shit, and all that. But we could
I'm
be
just
friends if she
saying,
didn't do any of those
It
things.
gets exasperating because it's usually like one way with her, where I do all the favors, and she
That
doesn't do
seems to
any
be all
favors.
these good-looking girls.
But she's not good looking.
I know, but I'm saying it seems like a lot of girls in the building do that. They like
Hey,
a one
I got
way.
a
They
shirt
don't want to
just
actually
like
return
that.
the favor.
Not the pickup lines again.
Have we met?
Yeah, at the party,
Unfortunate.
remember?
Oh, there's
Feel bad.
kind of a lot I don't remember from that night.
Totally understand.
What are you up to?
I've been writing an exploit for the CTOS
and I just
enabled
want to be like, if
ATMs.
your boss
They
tells
got
you
a
to do
lot of new
that,
features
then he's
that we'll
doing
be able
it
to fuck
wrong
with.
because if they're
You
still
wanna give
coming
it a
in to
test
give you
run?
something,
Hell
then you're
yeah,
still
I'd
getting
love to.
exposed.
Send it on
Yeah,
over.
pretty much.
The
Like
name's
pretty
clear,
much.
by the way.
And
Marcus.
is he in
I
the
know.
office?
We've already
Yes.
Right,
He is.
right.
He's
Wow.
actually risking. He was the one that asked, like, we have the right
Looks
to
like
know
I've signed
if
up
the
for the
guy
test
that
run of
died
Kaylee
is
CTOS
really
ATM
100% through
export.
COVID-19 because the family
Yeah.
won't release it because he's like, I have family too. He's got kids.
Dream a little,
He's
wrench.
risking himself
We can
to
use
go
this
there,
to
and he's got
fuck with
family
greedy
and kids. Like, I've
douchebags.
met
Or
his
help out
kids,
the
you know, and
underdogs.
like
Yeah.
he's not the
Let's
type
see
of
if I can
person
figure
to
this
take
thing
it
out
lightly.
first.
But like I said, you just gotta keep the business going because you owe so much in money. Money keeps going out. Money has to come in. And since the government ran out of billions of dollars already for loans and grants, and I think they're trying to pass one right now, there's nothing coming in.
Yep. It's true. It's true.
So that's just the reality of it. If you're not essential, you're either fucked or
You
you're
get lucky
just
and you get some
really
of the money
good.
from the government.
Yeah,
You get
or
lucky.
you're essential and you're risking yourself and you're still going to work.
Damn.
Look, if GameStop can be essential, so can we.
Fucking GameStop. Oh my god.
I thought it's not essential anymore.
No, they're not. But GameStop is that one like person who's like half dead, like on the ground getting kicked, and they're like, I can still fight. I can still fight. I don't get it, dude. Nah, dude. I don't know. I mean, it sucks because even though the government's trying to do some stuff, the way that the implementation is just
Wait,
not.
sorry. Kate's actually texting me.
Uh-oh, what's she saying?
So what's gonna happen, Maria?
Lol?
Did I talk to Sagi? She didn't talk to him about Bread Lounge at all.
She should talk to him. Yeah, just be like, yeah, I don't know. You talk to Sagi. That's what I was saying. I was trying to just say like, yeah, I have no idea. This is Sagi's call, so you should call Sagi. Ah, jeez.
Need to scram. Hey, we got a hack.
kid is calling.
Bah.
What's up? Yeah.
So, pupunta ako sa bread lounge bukas kasi nga, di ba, sabi ni Sagi, i-drive it daw.
When was the last time you guys left exactly?
You're right.
When was the last time you talking about this? Hello?
Or like, a week ago, and then, yun nga, di ba, sinabi ko sa kanya,
Christ! Got an operative down!
like, right after kong ihang ko, sabi ko, parang, yun nga na, hindi siya galit, pero kailangan ko, sabi siya,
Yeah.
and then sabi niya, kailangan ko pa din daw i-try, baka mas maganda yung mag-i-offer sa akin ng bread lang. Kesa dun sa mag-full time ako sa Starbucks. So ngayon, nagdadalawang isip ako kung itutuloy ko pa yun or i-reserve ko na lang yung oras ko para in case na kailangan ng tulong ni Sagi if ever man.
But like, okay, so I'm pretty much telling you where I stand. Where I'm not into forcing anybody to work into the office because that's literally like against the quarantine, and we're not even essential. So for me, I am also having this dilemma where I'm like, I think it's dumb that people are working in their business, but like I keep hearing people losing their business or people getting laid off. We know some of them, and I know them, and so it's sort of I'm in this state of I want to keep like everybody like you, Q and Clarice, like do you know where I'm coming from? Where it's sort of I'm not just trying to say to scare you guys. That's just the reality of the situation. Where Sagi sometimes we talk about like if we don't get to do something, we might need to lay you guys off, and I really don't want that to happen. But it's outside of the interest of staying at home. So this is literally like something you and Clarice will have to decide. Because I already told Sagi if nobody's coming in, I'll come in. Like I'll do it. But at the same time, he's saying like you're already working from home. Like we need people here to work. So as much as possible, he wanted you or Clarice to go. I get where Clarice is coming from. I think she's also like she besides being sick, she's also scared of going to the office because of the entire situation of afraid of being exposed. And I get that. Like if you feel the same way, I would totally understand. But I can't promise you guys like if we're gonna be able to keep you, and it's just the way it is. But I'm trying. We're all trying.
I do understand that, and actually, nilati ko na yung sarili ko na baka like, ilan ko niya ako kasi nga, hindi naman personal, pero big business incident, like, wala talagang nangyayari. So,
But now something is happening. We're picking up, and if you're gonna go to, what are you doing? Like you're going to bread lunch tomorrow
We have
for
to hurry. I
an
lost my
interview or
robot.
something?
Man,
Then-
you just made my
So
day.
I think it's
Where do
best
we
to
start?
talk to
Got a
Sagi
track,
about
but it's
if this is your decision,
erratically.
kid.
You may
Like
be trying to block.
we wanna, as much as possible. I'm trying my
Alright,
best.
let's find
So like, if you
Scanning for
want
his
to stay,
transmission beacon.
I
It'll help us.
would want you and Clarice to stay,
What the
and we
hell?
can work out whatever situation or whatever problem is
So
later
guess
on.
you haven't been driving
But
too
like,
long.
I want you guys to stay. So if you're cool with that, you need to talk to Sagi about it. Tell him like,
It'll help us narrow in.
like you have this thing with Bread Lounge, but now that we're picking up, it's
Johnny
probably
Five's
better
never
for
been
you
on his own
to
before.
work,
Johnny Five?
in the
You have
office.
good taste in movies.
No,
But
Des
I'm
says
saying
down
this-
You don't work in
I'm saying
robotics
this-
without a love for the classics.
Yeah,
His
I'm
real
saying
name is
this as sort of just like
Titus?
keep you guys at work, but there's also a
The
side of me
road's
where I'm
that
thinking
way.
it's so wrong for us to go to work.
Drive around so I can look for him.
So I'm not really sure what my decision is because
Is he
personally, I
playing with
think
us?
it's
I
dumb.
don't see him. Let's move on.
Even if people are
Johnny
getting
Five is
fired,
programmed
like
to learn the way our brains do.
it's still worse
Biological
if
nervous
everybody gets
system?
fucking
That's the new
exposed and
generation of AI, right?
Hey,
we can't
we're
recover from it.
robots.
Oh, I know
And,
my
like,
bro.
Let's drive around this
I would
zone.
I feel guilty asking you guys to go, like, but that's the situation.
Darn it! He's not here.
So
Let's hit the
it's
next
your
spot.
decision. Like, I mean, if you can help,
Cool.
it's
So
great.
tell me, is number
Talk
5
to Siggy about it.
alive?
I think he
He's
really needs the help. I
self-learned,
can't
but
talk like
sad.
so far. Like I'm telling him, you need to go to concierge. You need to go to Renelli. I need you to pick up this, and he can't
Johnny
do it.
Five, where
All
are
of it.
you?
Like he's trying, but his mind is not there. I don't know what he's doing in the office. I don't know how busy he is in the office. That's why I told him, like, if you need me to come in, I'll come in because I need to see how busy it is. But he doesn't want me to come in right now.
Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna talk to Siggy and then tell him like what he really wants me to do for Red Lounge. But
You
I'll
found
tell
him! Fantastic!
And before he could join Los Locos too.
We don't ever
Yeah.
quote the secret.
My bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, mas gusto ko yan kasi dun sa magdaan pa ako sa Red Lounge.
No, that makes absolute sense.
Los
Like
Locos
instead of him
kicked
sending
your
you to Bread
ass.
Lounge,
Los
it makes
Locos
so
kicked
much
your
more sense. It's
face.
closer.
Los
You
Locos
just have to
kicked
stay in
your
the
balls
office and
into
help me with the
outer
prints and stuff.
space.
But like one more thing, why didn't you tell me or Dana that you had a schedule for Starbucks like before 5? Because
That's already a issue. You guys laid me off, so one time
no,
my
like
manager
Siggy's still
called
paying
me
you, right?
and
Like
then he's like, oh, like we're opening on the 20th.
gas prices here are like low, which is awesome. Actually, I haven't checked it lately, but probably. But look, there's an article on preparing for the pandemic. Either they have money to burn and they have nothing better to do. Yeah. Or they're panic buying. Burp food. back.
I am very curious how busy he is. I'm looking at the memos and I only see 4.
I can assure you, there's no way the trailer's getting out.
Can you assure me? After what happened with Unity, Syndicate, Osiris,
Our security has never been tighter. If this leaks, you can go ahead and fire me.
don't think I haven't considered that.
Pop quiz, guys. What does every gaming website love most?
Being considered journalism?
Leaks. They pay through the nose for them, especially if it's a leak from one of the big studios like, oh, I don't know, Ubisoft?
Marcus, don't toy with my fragile heart. What do you got?
Just a leak.
I can smell all those followers we'd nab.
Yeah, I'll see if I can...
Oh, nice. I played I played with my 2 ex-coworkers, the 2 guys I hung out with the most, and like yesterday, and that one guy, Serge, he was like one of the main antenna engineers. He just sent me like an email with a PDF hardware design notes of all like RF stuff that's useful to study for interviews. That's really cool. This is the good stuff I could study for any interviews I get in the future.
Did you ever email that lady back?
No, what? From
Did
the
you ever email that lady back?
I did.
No response.
No response.
Yeah, that's normal.
I expected it. I'm not too miffed about it.
Yeah, two of my other friends were also in software engineering, or one acquaintance, one friend got laid off.
Yeah. One was Jess, right?
I think Jess, surprisingly, her company is still going, but she wants to quit, and she's like, well, now I can't quit. So, so yeah. But 2 people, this guy, Mark, and somebody you've never met, I'd want to talk to.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna have trouble now finding a job in this current time. Because if you're not essential, there's no jobs out there.
Wouldn't you be considered essential if working in software engineering? Not everybody.
Depends on company. Depends on what products your company needs. But I would say I think software engineers probably have an easier time because they can work from home, so companies could still hire them technically, right? Because they don't have to come in. The software is fine, but hardware is not. Hardware needs lab work, and even in my mom's company, Nokia, they have all their hardware labsters are only allowed to go in at certain times. They allow 5 engineers in the entire building that can hold 5,000 people at a time to do lab tests and then go home.
Clarice is also messaging me. They're both like trying to message me, trying to figure shit out.
That's fine. Yeah.
Somebody who has a fever can't possibly be asking me redundant questions like these.
Are they redundant?
Basically, coming into work every day. You have a fever. Why are you asking me these questions?
That's a good point.
Is that what he said?
No, I just said he's trying to do that.
Oh, I hate these style of pants that this guy has. Why? He also has a flat butt.
Not the flat butt.
What? His butt's kind of flat. I've changed my main character into a leather daddy.
I need to see this later.
Headquarters. Oh no, you can run over dogs. It's so sad.
Please state your emergency. Yes, please, quick, come quick. Remain calm. Police are now in transit.
Understood. Moving to engage. Any units grab a visual. He's ducked out of sight. Squad, we're on site and still searching for the suspect.
He's like, but the safer at home is until May 15. I'm like, yeah, we're also not essential. But guess what? Everybody's there. And I'm pretty much just being honest with them at this point, where I tell them I don't want anybody to go personally. But this is the situation. The people that are in the building are...
User in your channel timed out.
Bye, Saul. Yeah, so I mean... What to do? Oh, shit. May 15 is even too short, I feel like.
Our thing goes as late as September.
You guys?
Yeah.
Yo, that's so it's like it's just by month to month to see what's happening, what
Yep.
the situation is.
Well, I keep seeing the Prime Minister on YouTube. There's always like a weekly or daily thing. Check Discord. I also did link like a clip. It's of him being suave.
I can see some.
You're gonna have to fill in for.
Oh shit! Wow.
Gives me a weird feeling. Knock it off. What? You don't want to know about my feelings? Not really. Can't help it. I'm not some emotionalist house.
Shut the fuck up. This is for real? Next time I won't be so generous.
Where are you going?
Please? I must speak to your supervisor.
Thank you. Your call is important to us.
I know you are a real person.
All of our agents are currently busy. Please stay on the line.
No, don't put me on hold.
Have a nice day.
More! More!
User joined your
I'm
channel.
back.
Welcome back.
You've been logging off TS randomly.
I know, right? I went to go make some noodles downstairs, and I'm like, why is nobody talking at all? I go back up, it's crashed.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up now. It's happening too much.
Is there some... What? No! Move! Get back on the damn road! What the heck is going on here? Okay, what's going on?
So, yeah, after Kate started texting, Clarice started texting me, and she's like, this is why I know she's lying about her fever, because she's been talking to me this entire time. And she's like, I know Sugi's still paying us, but I'm thinking about my situation, and you know I'm taking care of my family in the Philippines. Like, it's like what I'm risking my life for getting paid for this. pretty much. And then what's gonna happen to my family if I'm just gonna risk my life right now? And I'm like, I was thinking about this. I know, right? And I'm not asking you guys to do anything. Like, this is your choice. This is your choice. I'm not gonna say we're firing you right now, but it's a possibility, and that's just the reality of it. And I'm like, what else can I say? You know? And he was asking me about like what Kate said to me, or what did you guys talk about? And I'm just like, we just talked about bread lunch. She's like, what's up with bread lunch? I'm like, so he wants her to work there to get a little bit of money or something. And we're saying she might not need to, but she might need to come in anyways. And now she's telling me like Sigi only paid her twice since this happened, and I'm like, how's that possible? Because Sigi tells me when he comes over to pay them. And I'm like, when was the last time you got paid? And she was like, I got paid on March 20th, the first week of April, and April 13th. And I'm like, okay, that sounds about right. So he owes you 1 week. Right?
I think, yeah.
Why is she saying Sigi owes her 2 weeks? I left the office March. Left the office end of March before Friday, around Tuesday, Wednesday. So she got paid during that week. Got paid first week of April. Didn't get paid second week of April if her payment received was
I need an ambulance. It's an
the
emergency.
13th of April.
Islam with Jimmy's sister. I never saw a movie like that in my life.
Whatever this is, I don't like it.
911, please state the nature of your emergency.
Tell the cops to hurry.
CTOS has verified your location. Police are on their way.
Therapy.
Where are you going? Oh, hey!
Didn't somebody call the police?
911, what's your emergency? Police, please, just hurry. Stay calm. We have you on CTOS. Police will be there shortly.
Hey, you! Don't move!
Really excelled at losing, haven't you? It takes real skills.
Suspect's lost us. We'll stick around and sniff him out. We're on site and joining in on the search. Over.
We got this!
Dispatch to squad. Jesus Christ, we just got a call!
Hospital hospital near your location. Copy that. A patrol car is en route to the suspect.
He's driving like a maniac. Someone needs to take him down. Yeah, squad, stand by. We're swinging back around.
Be advised, a patrol car has been dispatched after the suspect.
I'm in trouble here.
the place, leave their shit all over the place.
Oh, Noodle is supposed to be Google.
Huh?
They have Google's headquarters here.
I thought it was mostly in the United States.
Hmm? Watch Dogs is San Francisco. And
No, you're
Silicon
saying
Valley.
you're saying Google's headquarters?
Yeah, in Silicon Valley.
Oh, I thought when you said here, like in Canada, I'm like I thought they were based in the United States.
Oh, no, 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 I'm playing Watch Dogs.
I'm hungry. I need to eat something.
I just had menudo with... What was that?
I think there's chumper.
Cauliflower rice.
What about
Cauliflower
fancier
fried
food?
rice.
She gets the horse, the carriage, the glass slippers, all of that. Midnight, right? And all those things.
Yes. Job. But they just fail.
Rough night?
Yeah, the freaking neighbors were fighting again. Non-stop yelling and throwing shit until like 1:30 in the morning. Someone called the police.
About time.
Yeah, except they knocked on my door first. Like, open your ears, guys. Are the noises coming from here or next door?
Jesus.
Oh!
sounds sappy. But it's true.
Famous guy like when? 1952? I know, but the view is amazing.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
I ran 3 blocks, and when I thought I... No, I was really insistent. My friend Stacy kept saying no, but the instructor went on and on explaining how things...
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I got myself chocolate rice pudding, and then I put I don't know why I put fried. What is this, beef?
On it?
Or
I thought you were gonna say like, I don't know, evaporated milk or condensed milk.
fried beef.
Fried beef on that?
Yeah, tastes weird. So I didn't eat breakfast or lunch yet.
Combine it all.
Yep. Doesn't taste half bad. It's like when you dip your bacon in your vanilla. That tastes interesting. And like, the beef is super salty, and the chocolate rice pudding is super sweet. Moments like these, I wish I was a popular streamer. That way I don't have to worry about real life.
Oh my.
What? This is not affecting if you're a streamer. It's just like, I also make
You'll
money.
be forced to play Valorant too.
Is that a worse option than trying to pay off somebody?
There goes the resale value on that car.
Can't believe I missed the turnips. I had one job yesterday.
I know, right? I woke up at 11:30 and I was like, "You're not up."
Yeah, I think I got depressed over it a little bit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep on sleeping. Oh, it's pretty good beef. But there's always next week. Quick turnip keys.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, you're poor?
Yeah, I can buy turnips.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to wake up sometimes.
Who wants to wake up and face reality, anyways?
I don't know, man. I feel like noon is a pretty good time.
I was just like,
It's
oh,
very reasonable.
no. It's 4 p.m. What's the point? It's gonna be evening and nighttime in about a couple hours.
Bro, it's like, what's the point of living? What's the point of living anymore? I didn't get the turnips. You might as well just end me now.
Yep.
Before coronavirus takes me, I'm just gonna take myself.
Wait, Siggy's calling me.
Hey, the cake call. Oh my god.
What's up, Siggy?
Good, good. What's up?
I'm having lunch. Did Kate call you?
Okay. I about the dinner, let's see what they say. You know what I mean? For me, ideally, is like, Clarice can come to work every day. Cat can work there, so I don't have to worry about the salary. You're doing well from home. Actually, it was like a call for like a cheap picture cushion and stuff like that. You didn't see that?
I just went to the kitchen. Did it just happen right now? Wait, I thought I throw everything up.
No, it happened like 2 hours ago. That's big, I know. Try to pay my attention to like, try to work more online.
Okay.
I don't know. So I don't know. For now, I mean, Clarice will start coming like even for a few hours a day. Then it will help her.
I heard she's sick.
Okay, but she'll get better, no? Like, well, how long is like sick?
Yeah. So what do you? Is Kate coming in tomorrow for a couple hours? Is that the deal?
No, she's going to Starbucks. So,
I thought she said she might be able to come in early in the morning and then go to Starbucks.
there's no worries. I told you go to talk to Great Lounge. Let's see what happens there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll see. I don't know. Let's see what happens tomorrow. If it's gonna keep getting busy like today, then for sure I'll tell you. I might ask you to come in or Donna even, but I mean, I definitely need somebody because it's like a mess. The office is like a big mess.
Okay. I mean, I'm not. I'll come in. I really don't mind. But like for me to, I already told Clarice and Kate what needs to happen. Where I'm like, we're trying our best to keep you guys. Here's the deal, and there's a possibility, you know.
Let's wait. You just like your job right now is like keep looking at what's going on online and try to do the best you can from home. Just like make sure you do that, okay? That's it. I mean, I'm not check WhatsApp, but I saw like use like a deep care cushion and stuff like that. Whatever. I mean, don't push it too hard, but whatever you can do, it will help.
Okay.
You did great already from home. That was already a big help.
I know, but I'm also trying to help them, and I understand why nobody wants to go to work. It's like the circumstances is not right.
Everybody was there today. I told you, I saw like 20 seconds, you know. So.
Yeah, I get your point of view. Okay, so let's figure it out. Like if you know, like if nothing happens, if you really need somebody there, I'll go.
No, not tomorrow. I don't want to bother you. I mean, you're too important.
We'll figure it out, but you know where I stand with. See, shut up. You know?
That's embarrassing.
Let's not talk
That's so
about
embarrassing.
Please, no.
Oh god, this is embarrassing.
You know where I stand with COVID-19. This is like a personal dilemma, and then also wanting to help out.
Okay, let's try that. And email was doing great because of you, so I mean, let's hopefully get paid for this temporary, so
Okay. I'm not gonna force them to pay right away. They will pay eventually, so it's not about it today. Okay. Am I missing anything? Wait, are you still in the office? You left? There was a shield ring. I guess we'll deal with it. Are you gonna be there tomorrow?
Maybe. I don't know. I was so tired already because I was like running around and so this, that. Every time I have to go to sleep, it's like too much going on. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Just make sure you look at all the questions that you make, because I saw like 2 questions. I don't know if you answered all of them.
I answered all of them. Yeah, that's why I have to keep checking because I don't get the notification when you open stuff. As far as I know, I'm updated with numbers too. I can't answer until I get somebody to check the rings. It doesn't have to be you.
Okay. Oh, just make sure you're on top of it. So that's.
I'm checking the cushion right now. Just a I don't think we got anywhere in the conversation.
Move! I'm trying to think. I don't think so either.
I'm literally telling him, I don't want it, I don't like to, but I guess, like, hey.
And his only argument is, I saw people in the office. Saw them. I saw them. That's a cool story. Well,
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It's unfair to let them go, like, for me to stay.
Is it though?
That's what he wants to happen, or he fires him.
I've got a new Bobo track the world has never heard before. How's the soundboard coming?
Yo, a Bobo takes, bitch.
Perfect.
So, how do we contact Carcani?
I'm gonna visit his mansion. I need to see his face when we do this.
Like, the way he makes it sound is just, if somebody's gonna risk their life, it's not gonna be you.
I know, right?
And I'm just like, I feel like shit to you for you saying that. Like, that's not a compliment. Like,
There's
shut
something
up.
over there. You catch that?
Yeah. He's not the best with his words.
But that's literally what he's doing. I can do my job here, I can do my job in the office. But if he needs help, like, physically, I'll do it anyways. It doesn't have to be done. I don't mind. But he doesn't want me to go. I've been telling him this morning, like, if you need me to come out, I'm okay. Because it's the same shit. I'm like, I can't even concentrate on playing if I'm at home anyways. Until work hours are over. Then I might get interrupted even if work hours is over.
Yeah. Oh, the situation is so fucked.
I don't blame him. I blame our industry. So he's just doing what he sees is what's happening. You know, he sees people getting fired. He sees people are coming in, and the people coming in are afraid not to go in because they're gonna lose their job.
Yep.
So those are the options.
Yep.
I mean, he's not gonna fire me, but like, he's gonna fire them.
Yep. Damn.
Honestly, at this point, if I was them, I would.
Control,
we have a possible target in the area.
If I had another option, yeah, if I had other options, or like I could get unemployment insurance to work, I'd just be like, alright, yeah, not working. Sorry. But like I said, if I had no other choice, then I probably would go in. That's the unfortunate part. If my life was on the line, basically, like my, you know,
It's
living and
easier
stuff.
to not think about it if, like, you're just worrying about yourself financially.
Yep, but they have other situations, yeah. Everyone has their own situation.
Which is half true, half not true in their case. Because I know they also like to spend money.
Anyone spot him? Track him down. This doesn't have to end in violence.
I know it's true they send money to their family, but I also know it's true they like to spend
Moving
money.
on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
in the end, it's they need the job. It's not like they saved up.
Yeah, they didn't really
But
do a
it's
good
not
job
like
of
they can
it.
spend money now, right?
So I don't know. I'm like, ask them, what are you spending your money on?
Right.
Because as far as I know, like Kate still wants to work at Starbucks and she still wants to work. And you know, they're still looking forward to their salary, so they're spending their money on something. I think in Kate's situation, they cannot not pay the rent. Because so they have a house and she's got 3 roommates in LA, and I believe the rent is like, I don't know, $900 a person, 800, somewhere around there.
Yep.
With everything. So it's 800. Let's say it's 850
Pretty
each
good.
person.
That's really good.
That's really good.
And then you have, you know, like, I mean, you did this, the calculations, the phone bills.
We did. Like, she can live off her Starbucks job.
Not
thing.
now that she's reduced to 9 hours. Her Starbucks.
Like, I'm already saying the unemployment insurance already covers her.
Would she get the 600? She said she hasn't
Yes.
received anything yet.
Well, she hasn't received her debit card yet. That's all she needs to wait for, which she said. Because I heard her say she's waiting for a card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's waiting for it. Now
It
like,
took
okay,
me
cool.
like 2 weeks to receive the Bank of America credit and debit card.
Yeah, so I mean, she's pretty good. Like, we've taken care of it with the unemployment thing.
Mm-hmm.
Clarice won't also be able to skip rent. I think she's paying more because she's paying like a relative, and she's a bitch as far as I know, and they don't give a shit about like the 3-month rent. So she's gonna have to pay. I think her rent's like 1,100 to 1,200. I can't remember. Somewhere around there. Plus whatever else they have to sell. But like, I don't need to make those calculations. So that's why I keep emphasizing it's up to you if you guys need the money. I'm just telling you, if you guys don't want to go, you don't have to, but Siggy might lay you off. Which means he'll tell me to lay you guys off. So they're like, Kate already said, I know. I was kind of expecting it. And then Clarice is just like, what? I need a salary. And I'm like, well, shit. I know. You know, so. But, oh well, whatever. Kate's probably gonna have to come in. She's the youngest of us all. She's a Gen Z. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Gen Z's have a good chance to survive it. Right?
I mean, anyone that's 40 and under gonna have a good chance to survive it.
I'm more at risk of not surviving it.
Well, you're more at risk because you're a smoker.
I feel like if I get this, I'm just gonna have such a hard time. Long-wise.
Yeah.
And Dana too. She's still immunocompromised because it's just only a couple months she was released from the hospital.
Who?
Dana, you know, she had her big operation.
Yeah.
Like, her immune system is shit because they pumped her full of drugs.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel bad for her. She went through a lot. Like, her birthday's coming up and she's supposed to be in Japan. She's like, this was the only thing I was looking forward to for 2020. I thought life would change for me. It's so shitty, right?
Too bad everyone's life is shit right now. Life's just off the teeth. It's worse. It's next level. It really sucks.
Yeah,
of course.
It really sucks. Everything that's happened to her this past
year
last
or more
year has been like,
yeah.
She's like, I've done psychiatry, I've done everything. And she's like, yeah. And then she's like, I can't get over it, but at least I'm looking forward to April.
Oh yeah, okay. Looking forward to April, dude.
Every chance she got, she's just like, I can't wait for April. I can't wait for April. It's like, boom.
April, as April's the end of the world, dude. In May we're gonna all die. Just watch, like fuck.
But at least she canceled her flight instead of going last minute. Like when she was still able to, you know, it's like, don't do it, man, don't do it. You're like immunocompromised and you want to go outside of the country. Like with your luck right now, you're going to die.
Jeez.
So yeah, when she said that earlier, where she's like, "You're asking me if I feel fine about this?" Like, no, my relatives died. I'm like, I'm just asking, like, if it's not normal to me to freak out. Like, I feel like nobody else in downtown LA is freaking out. Everybody's mad that they're staying home. Like, there are people in their building who's mad. They want to protest. So that everybody goes, and they're like, let's make a consensus that everybody fucking goes. How about no?
I don't even know.
No, everybody's just dumb in the industry. The diamond and the jewelry industry is dumb.
Well, they like I said it before, right? They care a lot more about the business and the money. And you've told me before that a lot of them are like Trump supporters or conservative, right? And, conservatives are the ones that want to get the work started again.
They're always like, Trump is gonna get us more work. Trump is the best. Trump.
Yeah, because of that, conservatives are the ones that want to work. The conservatives are the ones that are saying it's a conspiracy theory, etc., right? So I'm not surprised that your industry is like trying to get back to work. They probably protest too.
But I mean, at some point it slowly changed, and there's a lot more people who were cautious because people they knew either they worked with started dying because they were older.
But look, people are in the office even though someone just died.
Because there's still some people who are like, it's not worth it with how much money they're losing.
Yep.
Like, is it not worth it? I mean, what you gonna do with money anyways if the entire country all collapse?
I don't even know.
What cushion is he talking about? Like, Serge is not a good example of why he has his employees there. He's still an asshole.
Yep.
But that's enough for Sagi. Those are examples. These people are here. Then somebody should be here.
In my opinion, I've never really liked if you're just gonna take the first example you see and use that as a baseline for yourself.
But
Doesn't make
he's
sense.
that kind of person.
He's like my
usually
mom.
just like, this company did this. What do you think about doing that?
Yep.
And I'm just the person that goes, this is what's gonna happen in 2 months. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yep, he's like my mom. I can't stand that shit. I feel like you gotta look at the example and then think about it, not just look at it and be like, all right, this is how it should be done, because I just saw that. I don't know.
Yeah, so he calls me for the little things and just goes like, this person did this. We do that. I'm like, that's so dumb.
Yep.
Why do you have to follow these trends? Why do you have to entertain? I mean, at the same time, it's a good thing that he asked these questions. Like, when I was saying, people came to the office and said, when this is happening, they were just gonna start firing everybody. And, you know, he was like, what should I do? I can't do that. And then he was just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pay people off. So,
Yeah.
I guess it's good, but it's also bad. He's confusing.
He doesn't know what he wants because of that. Exactly what you're saying. If he's gonna keep getting confused with himself because he's gonna try and he just sees the first thing and he believes it, you can see why that would be confusing for him, right?
Well, because for him, it's like wherever the market goes or steps forward, we'll have to follow.
Yep.
Because there's so many people in the industry that are much older, who are much richer company. Like they're old people.
Yep.
And nobody really takes newcomer like us seriously. Like we don't have the sort of say. We have the buying power and the selling power.
Yeah.
But we don't really have the say to it. They're just like, you guys are young. Your boss isn't even 40. He's only 32, 34, whatever. Nobody gives a shit. And he's just like, yes, I'm stupid. He just like walks away.
Yep. Classic old people.
Yeah.
Classic old people.
So I mean, if you think I get stepped on, you should see how these people step on him. And I'm like, this is sad.
Yep. That's him though. It seems like he just lets it happen. I mean, I understand why he'd let it happen sometimes, but you know, he doesn't seem like the best when it comes to negotiating.
So if some older person just tells him like, there's no need for you to keep your employees, you can always hire somebody else later on along the line, and you're literally just wasting money doing this, then you shouldn't. Don't really think about it.
Yep.
And there's me who's just like, who's gonna take care of this as soon as we go back to normal? Do you want to go and train other people again? Because I'm not gonna fucking train somebody. Just tell me what you want. You want me to quit? Do you want to fire me? Okay, fire me.
Jeez.
So between listening to them and listening to me or Dana, it's just sort of like, ring 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 ring. Hey, what happens here? Super Mario Party ringtone. Oh, he's gone.
God.
Anyways, I'm ranting. That's why I didn't want to call Montias earlier, because I was like, the entire time I was working and
You would
stuff
go
was
crazy.
happening, I was just like, oh my fucking god.
It's, you know, yeah.
It was worse this morning.
Okay, I can just imagine, yeah. It's good to get it out eventually, you know. Otherwise, you'll lose your mind. You'll fucking just die.
Yeah, it was for the little things like, could you pick this up? Could you pick this up? Could you do this? Could you like people? Like, we're your suppliers, not your babysitter. Jesus Christ, how people treat me on chat.
They need you. They need you.
I literally have to beg them to do their job. It's sort of just like, please help me out. Like, don't you have somebody there? Or like, please pay. You promised to pay us like last week. It's been more than a week. but I can't pay you. Like, I don't want to spend money when I transfer you money. Okay, take a picture of the check. Why do you need me to take a picture of the check? I'll deposit it electronically. You can do that? Just do it.
My God.
Oh, my
And
boss
like,
hates when I do that though.
take a picture of the check.
Huh? No. Depositing it because it takes a few days or something. It's not instant.
No, not if you, okay, like, you can take a picture of the front and the back of the check. So we have, I don't know if you guys have it in Canada, but in our bank here, if you have the physical check and you don't want to go to the bank, you can take a picture of the front and the back of the check and deposit it through your app.
No,
And
no,
it'll
we can do
hit right
that.
away.
But like there's a clearance time.
Really? It takes like a day for us.
But if you were to do it straight away in a bank and deposit it, it's like
It's so
it's in
weird.
there.
You know what? Sometimes that happens because the clearance is if either you don't work with the company enough, so they want to make sure like the check doesn't bounce.
Mhm.
And I think the second one is if they think the person doesn't have any money in their account and they don't have a good record, they'll
Well, it's
hold the
worse
money.
when you're like customer has something with their account and like it bounces and you're like, wait a minute, it bounced and then it bounces us.
Yeah,
And you're
that
like,
happens
fuck.
several times.
Yeah.
And then you're like, they told us they have money, and then you're trying to check if they have money, but they're like, you're not the owner of the account, so you can't check. And I'm like, I don't know if they're lying to me or if they're lying to me.
Who's lying? What do I do?
Yeah, so sometimes I have to do shady things and be like, I am the owner of the account. There's the information needed.